up, hold 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 up. And told that you better hold up. Get made a throw up. Legendary about to blow up. Million niggas need to hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. And told that you better hold up. Get made a throw up. Legendary about to blow up.
All right, yo. What it do? What the business is? Word on the street, so don't know how to handle his, man. We back with another episode, man. I normally could do a crazy intro, but come on, man. You see that logo back there, man. You already know where we at, man. I'm sitting here with the Mainland football head coach, man. Coach Squatty, how you doing today, Coach?
Man, I'm good, man.
Hey, man. Now, we were talking about summer workouts, so we ain't even got to get into all that. But how's the summer workouts been going?
It's been going good, man. You know, we done did a couple of 7-on-7s, made it down to South Florida, made it to the semifinals, but two other teams that's full of knuckleheads started fighting, and we had to get on the bus and leave, so we didn't get a chance to go win that championship.
You know, as always when we go down south. I remember when we went down south in 2012, and we played them, and they were stealing cars, and hey, man, like, why we just can't ball out, man? We all from Florida. We all Floridians. We need to be getting along and just ball out, and so all the kids can get noticed and go to school and go to the, you know what I'm saying, go to the league. But, man, it's an honor that, you know, have us, you know what I'm saying, come in here again, the hospitality. We were just talking about the Friday Night Lights, which we're going to be back. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be back in, when is week one?
Week one is August 21st.
We under 60 days, man. I'm excited, man.
Got the triple C's coming, man. Carol City, y'all need to come out.
Hey, I don't want to see no more games and the top 7 rows filled and everybody else ain't there. We need you there, man. Come support the kids. Come support the coaching staff, man. I know it be hot out there, but just get there at a good time. You know what I'm saying? Think about if you was out there, do you want somebody to come out there and watch you do or coach a sport or something like that? You know what I mean? So now, with the Friday Night Lights, like we was talking about earlier, man, I want to say my brand, my company, everybody, Lex, D, whoever was out there with us, man, we appreciate y'all having us out there this last year. I felt like it was a great year. What round of the playoffs did we make it to? Third round. I felt like we had a chance, you know what I mean? But I feel like now with the new year coming, you know, learning from mistakes, I know we're going to get into new members of the coaching staff here shortly, talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
What was your take on last year, man? Like, and how are you feeling about this upcoming year?
Well, last year I felt like that was my first true year here. You know, I took over the year before, but I didn't have a spring. Like, I literally, Coach Rowland exited, and I came in, spring ball started. So I spent half of that season just kind of learning the players, learning the ways. I've been away from Mainland since 2002, so I had to relearn the Mainland ways and how they did things around here too. But last year, after that year, off season, I got a chance to actually, like, put my stamp on this program. Like, we did some OTA stuff. I don't think Mainland ever did that before. We did a lot when I was down south.
Okay.
So we did some stuff, like, during, like, track season, all that stuff, just to get the boys together. You know, you don't want to December to May and you don't have your boys. So we did some stuff. The team bonded well. We actually made a deep run third round. You know, didn't show up when it mattered the most in the third round of playoffs. And, you know, they using that as motivation. Hopefully, you know, we trying to win another state championship this year.
Yeah, nah, for real. I will say it was a good year. I seen, and what was really cool about it, I seen the team grow with certain games.
Yep.
It was certain games, even pre-game, where I remember a couple players trying to grab phones, right? And I remember, like, getting into the end of the season, everybody locked in. You had players starting to step up and, nah, but we got to do this, we got to do that. I thought it was cool seeing everybody kind of come together to try to make that dream happen of having that ring, you know. So it was pretty cool actually being able to film that and see the growth in the team, in the school. Even I would say the fans. I remember when we went to St. Augustine, right?
St. Augustine, yeah. Ponte View.
We was packed on the away side.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that, man. Now, I'm big with nicknames. Coach Squatty, okay? Because on your Facebook it's different, right? How do we get that nickname, man?
Right here. The year was 2000. Coach John Moronto, you know, had an injury during practice, and his legendary voice is, whoa, whoa, whoa. Squatty bodies don't get hurt. Get up.
Okay.
And, you know, when you got butthole friends, when you're lifelong friends, you know, they don't let little nicknames like that slip. So all night at work after practice, we had a dog track, and They just Squatty body, Squatty too hotty, Squatty B.
Oh, man.
It unstuck, so that's what it is. I tell all the media people, man, my name's Squatty now. It ain't Jeremy. Only my mama and my mother-in-law call me Jeremy.
Okay, cool. Now, you were talking about Coach Rowe leaving, man. So what is y'all relationship?
That's my little cousin, man, but we actually grew up like brothers. Like,
Okay.
It wasn't a weekend. It wasn't too many weekends growing up with. I wasn't at his house. He wasn't at my house. Like, we literally grew up like brothers. My mom and his dad are the closest of the two siblings.
Okay.
Like, they don't play about each other.
Okay.
So it just worked out that's how me and Coach Rowland was, man. We bounced stuff off each other literally our whole lives. So in this coaching world, even though I'm a big cousin, big brother, in this coaching world, that's big brother.
Right.
Big brother.
I thought it was going to be the other way where he was the big cousin, just seeing, how when he come down, seeing him talk to you and seeing the advice and seeing, y'all conversations. I almost thought y'all was brothers when I first seen it.
Not blood related brothers, but that's my brother. Man.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
my brother.
Yeah, so you said you had to take over early in the spring. Obviously, when he went and got another position somewhere. That takeover, was it expected, or like was it something to where you felt like you were ready for the job, like, or was it just like, dive into how that kind of worked?
I thought I was ready for the job. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's being transparent right now. You never ready for a big job like this until you in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought when I seen him leave, like we had conversations. I knew the conversation we had behind the scenes that was possibility of leaving, and he was like, "Squad, if I leave, then man, I think you should apply for it." I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready, but Mainland big time program. Like I've coached that treasure coach down south. We're really good. I took over Atlantic, won 2 district championships, first 2 in program history, by the way. But you're never quite sure until you're here. I captain here, play here. Always want to get back here, be at the top. So I wasn't sure if I was ready yet. But during that transition, just being back on campus, it let you know that man, this is you. Squad, this home.
Okay, so if you had, I guess, just one thing you learned, what's something that you really learned now in your third season? Third season as the head coach. What's just one thing you feel like helped you get to this third season?
Drown out outside noise. I call this the community school at Daytona Beach, but you can't always worry about what the community got to say.
Okay.
You got to do what's best for that locker room.
Okay. So now we were talking about Pop Warner.
Yes, sir.
Right. So getting into Pop Warner, how was that experience out there being at Derbyshire every Saturday?
Man, I loved it, man. Derbyshire's home. I grew up right up the hill on Cadillac, 3rd Street and Cadillac. So being out there every Saturday, I love when back then we had all the other, big time programs. We used to play the Popkas and the Pine Hills and South Central, which is Jones, Stanford. Like we used to play all those teams. They used to come to Derbyshire to play. And, you got to protect home. You got to let everybody know that, man. Y'all might have the big names over there too, but man, it's Derbyshire, this Daytona.
Yeah.
You got to protect home, man. I was blessed to have some really good legendary players that came through our system. So
yeah, I remember going out there watching my brother and Adrian and all those guys play. I remember who was the announcer, Bobby.
Yeah,
listen. I remember one day they were playing. It was an in the week game, like a playoff game or something like that. I don't know what happened.
Deltona, West Volusia. We played West Volusia.
And Adrian broke for about 80 yards. And what was so funny, and you know how like you watch NFL games, college games, you don't really supposed to be picking a side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you watch sports, you could tell who the reporter's kind of going for. Like, you can see, like, if Tony Romo talking, you can see, okay, he really want this quarterback to, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Bobby say, you might as well start running because you ain't going to catch him. Dog. And I remember I'm in the stands like, can he say that? Like, is this what's going on? But he always had little quotes. And so it was crazy as a kid not knowing who he was. Now, I worked at the city for a few years and met him right before he retired. And he act like that. Like
that's him. That's his personality.
Yeah. It was pretty cool being at some of those games. And, he used to have the fruit man out there. And it was just a whole – if you never been out there, man, especially back in the 2010, 11, 12, 13, it's 100 degrees out there, but everybody out there.
Everybody.
That you couldn't even – if you didn't get out there early, you didn't have no spot.
Shoot, it was – even going back, I think I started coaching out there 2005. So, and it was the event then. You had the slushy man, Iceman, whatever it was. He died a couple years after I started. But, man, it was a community event. That's what it was. Like, it was jam-packed. You couldn't find no parking. You know, the bigger the rival, the bigger the crowd. And that's how it is. That's why our kids were ready for the moment when they got to high school.
Yeah, and that was cool too, being able to see the kids go like separate ways, different middle schools and private schools and stuff like that. But then it seemed like once they get it about a sophomore or junior, everybody started funneling back to Mainland. And then you had that core that kind of stuck together, especially with like Adrian and all those guys, Denzel. That core, Ryan. They had a good squad to where they were Nico. Well, they were together for years. You know what I'm saying? To where even that team they were on had a potential. Did they win one at? Oh, they made it far.
We never won the Mid Florida Part 1 championship, but reason being that guy can no longer ref Mid Florida football games.
Okay. I do remember them running the table. I think it was shout out Coach Ferd, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, we were undefeated twice, and then we got over to play DeLand, and
Remember last year they were crashing. Remember I told you, I said, hey man, we gotta be careful out here, man.
Oh yeah.
The crowd was tripping. Remember somebody spitting.
Somebody spit on
Oh
somebody.
my God, bro. Like man, that was. And then you know what made me mad about over there? Why y'all came to our side? Like, y'all got a whole side over there. Y'all could just leave us alone. And people crashing out. We was getting cussed out. Like, we was on the field. Like, we was playing.
What's crazy is I love it, man. I always love Spec Martin. Has always been my favorite stadium to play in.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I love it. Bring that crowd to our sideline. I love it. It's home. It's their home field advantage, and it's nothing better than walking in somebody else's trap and slap them in the face.
Yeah.
So I love it, man. Like D-Land, when we come, not this year, because y'all come to us next year, come back over there again, man. I love it.
It was pretty cool, too, like, being a part of that game because that game was so good.
Yeah.
Now, other than them running the ball 88 times, that, I used to hate Georgia Tech.
Oh, yeah.
Back in, about 10 years ago, they had that one guy running the triple option.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I hate that offense.
Hey, man, I love it. I shouldn't say that, but
yeah,
we ran that down at Port St. Lucie at Church Coast High School, and I ran it at Atlantic, so I love that offense.
I hate it, man.
I know. It's the great equalizer. When the talent is better on the opposite sideline, you got to make them fight you in the phone booth.
Oh, God, man. I thought.
Now, don't get it twisted. I like to add the ball out, too, but if I don't got equal talent, I'm gonna make you fight me in the phone booth.
I'm surprised you said that, right? Because my next question was you an offensive or defensive guy?
Oh, I was a college defensive lineman.
I know that. I'm saying as a head coach.
As a head coach, I've always been a defensive guy until I got up here at Atlantic High School, and then I switched over to offense because I didn't have anybody that knew the system I wanted to run.
Okay.
When I got to Mainland, I could concentrate on defense again because we got our system. System been a system for years. We're gonna get our athletes spaces and gonna make plays.
Well, yeah, that's. I'm a big fan of spread. I like when you have one back, three receivers. You got somebody in motion. You do a little jet pass. I feel like when you spread it out and then you get a good running game. Now it's like they got to kind of pick and choose. That's why I felt like Oregon when they had like Mariota and Charles Nelson. They really took real advantage of having a spread offense and really the balance of how it can actually work. Now you got to have a good defense too.
Yeah.
Because you got to think your time of possession not long.
At all.
So when you're moving and you're very efficient at the spread offense, your time of possession compared to how long the defense is going to be at it, depending on who you playing, that can kind of alter it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
spread is my way to go. But
spread is where it's at, man. Especially like if you got a sideline full of athletes, man, you got to spread that ball around. Like you have to.
Yeah. So you're a defensive guy, like I knew you was. Having a nickname Squatty, I know it wasn't nothing to do with scoring a touchdown or something. So I'll tell you what I thought you was gonna say. I thought you was gonna say y'all was in the gym maxing out, and you maybe had the squat record or something.
No, I ain't got a squat record. I mean, I squatted pretty good. Like
okay.
I was at my strongest, at my peak. I was maxing out 500 plus, but I ain't doing that now though. You might get 225 out of me right now. I ain't got to.
You getting zero out of me. So I ain't getting nothing in there. I don't even go right now. I am trying to get in there, but we always gonna say we gonna get in.
Yeah,
we'll never get. Yeah. I go home and be over. Once I take that suit off, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't doing something like this, you done lost me. You know what I mean? Or motorcycles, man. We're gonna go ride. Now, getting into last year, what do you think you guys could have done differently last year, towards the end of the season, to be able to get over that third round game?
The little things, man. I know it's coach speak. Everybody always say the little things, but literally, y'all was at most of our games. It's literally the little things, man, like untimely penalties. You get a stop, but somebody want to go celebrate after they got the stop.
Yeah.
Put the defense back on the field, and our other team go score. Like, just attention to detail, man. That's what I've been concentrating on this offseason with the boys. Like, if we want to get over that hump and truly be a state champion, go mirror what the state champions did back in 2023. Like, it should be a player-driven team. It shouldn't be a coach-driven locker room. So we've been preaching that and just making sure, like, attention to detail is there. Once we clean that stuff up, and we had a pretty clean spring game, like, one whole lot of penalties.
Okay.
I was real happy to see that type of stuff. We played a really good team, too, in Coconut Creek. Went down there and handled business. So I think we're finally getting over the hump without, like, eliminating the dumb stuff and being a good football team.
So what do you think, I would say, with last year being, I would say a successful year. You know, we always going to say we don't win it. It's not.
Yeah.
Me, you either win or you lost.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? But I would say if something differently this year, what's one thing? I know you said you're trying to be you said a team-driven, not coach-driven, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is it something differently, coaching style you're going with this year, or are we kind of going to expect kind of the same thing?
Nah, you can pretty much expect the same thing from my staff, and that's behind the scenes it look a little different. I can't tell y'all what it is. That's the secret sauce.
Yeah.
But nah, man, we're gonna keep doing the same thing. We're gonna keep drilling home, do the little things right. You don't always got to talk.
Okay.
If you that, when I 707 so far, I've been preaching and yelling at them like, man, every time we talk, we lose. Stop talking. Just play ball. Like, talking never whoop nobody. Whether it's a fight in the streets or on the football field, talking ain't never whoop nobody.
Okay. Now, now I know obviously you're head coach, so you're a man of other men. Like, you're trying to build up other men. But just going personal, I would say, what are some of the personal goals, man, you got for yourself for the 2027 year?
Just continue to be a better man, man. Make sure you impact these kids. I'm ultra competitive. I hate losing in Uno. Tic-tac-toe, I hate losing. But it's not about winning and losing at the end of the day, man. It's about how many kids I can get off to college and make sure they good.
Okay.
Like, we can go 0-10. You know, the city might run me out of here if we go 0-10. But if I got all 21 of my seniors off to college, bye-bye. I happily leave with with a smile on my face. So that's what it's all about at the end of the day. That's my only goal, really. Make sure these kids get out of here good, because I've been there, done that.
Okay, absolutely, man. Now, with upcoming season, I don't know how y'all pick captains. I watch a lot of I used to watch, what's his name? Bucky, for Deion's son.
Yeah.
And they had, like, dog and leader and stuff like that. So I know we lost. You said you lost a couple players. How many players did you lose?
12 off of last year's team.
Okay, so was any of those captains?
Yeah, our leadership room is usually seniors.
Okay.
We had one that wasn't a senior last year, that's Chevin Davis. He's going to be he's our head guy right now.
Okay. And I was about to say, I remember, you do the pregame, boom, 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 and all. I thought that was pretty cool, paying attention to that. Just what are a couple guys that stepped up? Who's been stepping up? You've been seeing, kind of trying to lead the room.
Like I said, like, Chevin's been a leader for us for several years now. Like, Chevin Davis, an unsung hero, guy that's most people don't know about, but he's a strong voice leader in our locker room. Isaac Strozier, guys like that. Even a young guy like Malcolm MacArthur, like, those guys are. And I got to give, like, Chris Butler. Chris Butler has that different type of leadership. He he flash that smile, do the right things, man. Kids just naturally flock to him.
Okay.
Like, those type of guys that's been big on us. And also, we got like 4 or 5 other guys that's part of our leadership council. We lean on all of them for all our decisions.
All right, cool. Now, when it comes to right now what you're doing in the off season, I've never played football like that. So I guess my question would be, what is the difference with summer workouts? Is it kind of like, so I feel like I understand it. So, like, in basketball, when we worked out before, it was no basketball, like, in your hand. It was more like running, getting in shape. Summer workouts, right? I know y'all got to be getting it out of them.
Summer workout in football is brutal, man. It's brutal. Like, there's no glory in summer workouts in football.
Okay.
I tell them all the time, it ain't for everybody. Like, you're literally running and lifting. You're getting up early. We start 8 o'clock in the morning in the hot sun on the concrete slab outside the gym, and we do abs for 20 minutes. We do for 20 minutes. And then we break off, and then we'll do either running, lifting, or whatever we got to do. And they not seeing home till 11:30, 12 o'clock. It's brutal, man.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's no glory. They friends sleep in at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they got a full day of work in. So it's brutal, but, it's the Mainland way.
Yeah, what's cool about that is, me being an Army guy, I understand stuff like that because it builds character.
Yep.
But
absolutely.
and it's almost bigger than football, like you were saying earlier. Your job is to send these guys off to become men in this society, in this world, and fathers and things of that nature. So what really helped me coming up was really realizing it's bigger than what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
This is just a stepping stone that's going to help me understand that if I want that jewelry on my ring, that ring finger, I got to work hard for it. It's just not going to hand it to me. So I think a lot of the kids over time, especially when they get older, they're going to start looking back, appreciating those hard summers to where they want to go home and get on Fortnite or whatever it is, right? But they realize, okay, last year we was in the third round. We lost to a team that clearly wasn't better than us. We just made a lot of simple mistakes, like you were saying earlier.
Yep.
It's the little things. And remember how cold it was?
32 degrees.
Yeah, man. And to go somewhere at 32 degrees and lose an hour or so away ain't worth it, right? So I feel like watching y'all coach, like I said last year, watching y'all develop more, I felt like it was pretty cool, And I think this season right here, which is my next question. But so I even got to reword this. Off of last year, I was telling Lex like this is gonna be a great year.
Yeah.
Hey man, what's with these crazy schedule picks, man? What's going on, man? Like, how? Just go ahead and tell about the schedule for the upcoming year, man.
First off, public service announcement: Mainland don't duck no smoke.
Okay.
Never have, never will. So anybody that say that we ran from competition, they don't know Mainland High School. Reason why the schedule looked that way, because other people wouldn't answer the phone, so we had to play who we play.
Okay.
Like I ain't gonna call out no other schools, none of that. But only the top dogs that we got on the schedule, the only ones that answer the phone call, or reached out to us. It was not ideal to play a bunch of 6A teams that in our region that we probably have to play twice.
Okay.
But those are the only teams that want to play, so we had to play. There's some other teams around here that petitioned to get out of our district. They didn't want to play us.
Hold on.
I'm not saying no names.
You said petition, which means people had to sign.
They had to write a letter to the FHSA and saying why they shouldn't be in this district.
You know what? I'm not even.
That silence crazy, ain't it?
They might need me to film one day, so I'm not gonna say nothing, man.
Don't say it. I ain't saying no names.
Yeah. Okay. Now we've had a couple changes in the coaching staff. Okay.
Yep.
So let's get on to we got a new offensive coordinator.
Yes, sir.
Right. What is his name?
Oh, Coach AJ Mallory. AJ's been around Mainland forever, wearing a bunch of different hats.
Mm-hmm.
Done coach the secondary, done coach receivers, done coach running backs. He's been our equipment guy forever. Okay. He's also assistant AD. Head baseball coach. He's the sound man at Mainland High School. Like AJ does everything, but AJ is a lifelong best friend as well. So anybody that I was gonna trust to step in and make sure that things get done the right way on that side of the ball is him, without a doubt. Like I've had a chance to coach, bring in a couple of guys that reached out, a couple of guys with extensive resumes that known to put up points. But I feel like it's AJ time, man. He's built for this.
That's good, man. Now I remember seeing I was talking to you earlier, seeing him on the sideline doing all this crazy stuff, like he directing the plane to land. But it was something about even just seeing how committed he was to that and locked in. I'm very actually excited to see what's going to be different and certain play calls and things like that. So it's always cool, but they say great responsibility, whatever that quote is, like it's going to be a lot of pressure on him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And he, like I said, I feel like he's built for it. Like AJ, anybody know AJ, you're going to get this all day, every day. Not too high, not too low. You can be at a party, you're going to get this from AJ. Like, I don't think nothing going to truly rattle him. Okay. Whether we're good or we're bad, like he's going to be the same AJ. So that's why I said I just send him back and all the work he put in, man. I think he's what we needed on that side of the ball at this moment in Mainland High School. Okay, nice, man. So you had a big departure, I would say quarterback, right? Yes. Last year. I don't know his name. Sebastian. Yeah. I used to always talk to my little Elvin about it. Shout out little Elvin. Yeah. I used to be like, hey man, Sebastian he ain't got no spat. He ain't care about nothing. Ankle socks. See, that's football player.
Yeah, man. I'm like
undershirts. Don't care about nothing, man. Don't care about nothing. Yeah, boy. Man. He can spin it though, man. Boy,
that's what I'm getting at. I feel like he had, great talent, great arm. Now we got a new guy. Yeah. Under the center this year. Yeah. Man. So how's that been? Working out and how's he looking in his offseason right now?
Man, so far so good. PJ's done grabbed the playbook. He done grabbed the playbook. He's been looking real good at these 7-on-7s. It was actually real life battle during the spring. At one point in time, we thought he wasn't going to win the job. Okay. Because our backup, Keith Simmons, was doing really well as well. So he really had to battle for it. But you see the best from PJ once the lights come on. I kept telling the coaches that in the meeting. I was like, I want to see what it's like in scrimmages, but he was with track, so we never got to see it
Okay.
until later in the spring when this track season was over with. And once, we get in the spring, and I mean, once you get in the scrimmages and see, like, when that competition point, he plays the best. We know it because he beat us 2 years ago in the spring, and he beat us last year in the spring.
Yeah.
Like, that kid is a gamer, so, like, that's what I was waiting to see out of him. And then you watch him in the spring game, man, like, just little things, the way he manipulate the pocket and keep his eyes downfield. We know he can run, man. He runs like his big brother, Breon Allen, who was dang all-conference, dang near JUCO All-American kid guy.
Yeah.
But he got legs like that as well. But what makes him special is like how he manipulate pocket like a true quarterback, keep his eyes downfield. He make the right throws, put the right touch on it, and if he needs to, when he put the ball down, that's when he become truly special.
Yeah, man. So my favorite player is Chris.
Yes, sir. I think that's everybody's favorite player.
Baller. I'm talking about you need a pass, you need a first down. I used to see y'all just drop back, throw it to Chris, right? How has he been this offseason, man?
Man, Chris been great, man. Chris is a hard worker. Chris is a guy that you don't have to motivate him to work.
Okay.
Like, you look up, he's probably somewhere working like sand dunes or something right now. Like, that's what Chris do. Chris works, but that's why he's been on this, I call it a worldwide tour. Like, he's been on all these official visits all summer long because he's putting that work to earn it. And Chris is bringing the rest of the receivers along. I tell coaches all the time when they come in, we have at least 5 Division I receivers. And because of size, we got 2 more that have D1 talent, but probably going to end up at NAIA D2, D3 somewhere.
Okay.
But we have a stacked receiver room, and Chris is the leader of that group, man, with his work ethic and just how he approach everything.
Now, my second favorite player, number 5, man. Number 5, Melo, man. I feel like got a good upside, great potential. I didn't know he was that dangerous until I know he was a little hurt, banged up during the season.
Yeah.
I saw a game, though, when I was like, I didn't know he can do that, man. So how has he been this offseason?
Man, Melo's been great. Melo actually came into the season as our number 1 receiver. Chris was the number 2 receiver.
Really?
Yeah, no one knows that. Like, you go and look at the spring game last year, I think Melo had over 100 yards, and Chris had like 98 yards. They both like dangerous outside weapons. But right before we played Coco, we had a JV kid, like, the band hip drop tackles. Now, he did that, rolled his ankle, and he was never the same. So people didn't get to see the true Melo until like really late in the season when you can really see him. But man, he's been unguardable all 7-on-7 circuit. But that's what Melo is. He's a 6'4" target that run good routes, high point the ball because he's a basketball kid, and he's just a ball of energy. I'm a school board employee, so I shouldn't be saying this, but I always tell him, man, you got crackhead energy. Like, he don't stop. Y'all know what I mean right there. But like, he just don't stop, man. Yeah. Like, even when we run and trying to punish kids, he's laughing because that's just what he is. He's a ball of energy.
He remind me of Terrell Owens.
Yeah.
Size. And I thought he was more possession, right? But so I would give Chris more of like a possession receiver, right? Melo is like a T.O. like. He's sneaky fast, sneaky quick, get open. I was, watching run his route. So I'm actually looking forward to this offense, man. This year, man.
Yeah.
Especially having a quarterback come over. Now, I will say defensive wise, how we feeling on that defensive side of the ball this year?
Man, I love it. Them boys fly around, man. They don't have the big names that Mainland normally have, where you have like 5 or 6 big-time Division I guys. Mm-hmm. We have Division I talent, but those guys haven't really made a name for themselves yet.
Right.
But they fly around, man. They play fast. They play physical. Like, the communication is great. That's all we've been talking about this offseason is communication. If you're not communicating in practice, you're not communicating in walkthroughs, you got to get on the sideline. So the communication's been there. Like, those kids hungry, man. We got a bunch of kids that's hungry that know they deserve that opportunity to play at the next level but haven't gotten it yet. So it's been exciting to see them, man. Like, even you have 7-on-7 practice this morning, and you closing your eyes and flinching because they flying around so much. You hope you big contact,
right? Yeah.
But they know how to practice and play without killing each other. So
okay,
yeah, it's been pretty good, man.
Yeah. Any crazy position battles this summer?
Yeah, man. We got a bunch of battles on the offensive line. We have some guys returning. We only have 2 that truly locked down a starter position just by they play.
Okay.
We have 3 battles that's wide open, and we got about 5 or 6 guys battling for that. But that's gonna make each other better. They're not. Nobody's gonna be contempt. It's just they're like they just it's my job. No, it ain't your job. You got to battle because you got some hungry guys. We got to just like we had a starting center that was incoming freshman last year that started every game for us. We have another incoming freshman that through this offseason so far has been looking pretty dang good. And that's just when you have Mainland, man, you can't get comfortable. So the biggest battles right now is I would say with with that and with the offensive line, and then we have 6 defensive linemen that we all believe in, and we only run the 30 stack, we run 3 down. So, we got a great college style rotation on that side, and it's gonna be week to week. Whoever hired in practice that week will be the guys that start that week.
That's cool, man. That's good to hear. Now, getting into special teams, how we looking this year?
Man, we have an all-state kicker,
Okay.
and we have a guy that's good from 60.
Okay. All right.
Last year, that guy, the kicker we had, he was only a sophomore.
Okay.
His body wasn't ready yet.
Okay.
He was a little short. He just get it over the field goal. But when you look at his attempts, y'all laughing. When you look at it, he had one. He's laughing. Look at my dog, man. I'm gonna shout my dog out. Watch this.
Man, because I remember somebody kicked a field goal, and somebody said, "Why is he even out there?"
That was the other one.
Yeah.
That was the other one. We had 3.
Yeah.
The one other kid, Eddie, I don't know, his jersey used to be all the way down here, like a dress. He ain't playing no more. He ain't playing no more. I'm glad we stopped Coach.
Somebody said, "Why is he out there?"
That was I yelled.
Yeah, man, my bad,
Okay,
man.
yeah.
But hold on, man. Hold on, man. Let's go back into the special teams, man.
I got you. Yeah, man. We have 2 we have 1 all-state kicker, another guy that trained with Dan Lundy, 4th down U, that made several 60-yarders in his lifetime. So
wow.
The one kid that we had last year was only a sophomore. His body wasn't quite ready yet. But you look up, he is first-team all-state because he didn't miss. It didn't look pretty. It barely got over. But now, man, he's consistently good from 45, maybe 47.
Okay.
I'm comfortable running both of them out. Both of them had really good spring games.
Okay.
I think, both kids can go win a state championship for us. We had to run them out there, so I'm comfortable with what we got.
Well, that's good. Now, punting. I know Chris was doing a little punting. Is he?
Chris, as of right now, still say I'm punting, but the kid last year that he's a soccer guy. He's worked on it all summer. Like, he's really good at punting now. Like, he's really good at punting. So I don't have to use Chris if I don't want to. So I ain't gonna let it out too far. Coach Rowe, I know you watching down there at Carroll City. I can't tell you what we got for you.
Hey, yeah, hey. Well, matter of fact, we need the view. So yeah, you keep watching, man. You keep.
Nah, that's my guy, man. Shout out to Coach Rowe, man.
Okay, now that's for first game of the season, right?
That's week 1.
Week 1, man. So, man, you feeling it? Like, you feel it yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, or is it too soon? Or how we feeling? Like week 1, what you like? How we feeling?
I don't even want to talk about it right now, man. We got Osceola first. And if you know anything about Mainland Osceola history, you can't overlook that, man.
Okay.
They're going to ground and pound. Like you say, you hate that offense.
Oh, God.
They double wing. They don't throw the ball maybe 4 or 5 times a game. Like, that's what it is. So they're going to run the ball, man. We can't overlook that. I tell my kids all the time, stop mentioning that other school down there in Orange and Black in Miami. Mm-hmm. Like, we got Osceola first. We'll worry about them when we worry about them.
Okay.
Like, we got Osceola first.
And that's there?
Yeah, we go to Osceola, yep. That's August 14th, by the way. Y'all show up to Kissimmee. After that, though, then we got that team that we got to worry about. We'll really want the city to come out for that. It's going to be a playoff atmosphere. I've already asked their coach to have their band come. So we'll have both bands, both set of cheerleaders, both rowdy crowds with great tradition. So it's going to be fun, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good Friday, man.
Yes, it is.
Oh, ain't nothing like a Friday night. I remember watching y'all work out, and we just kind of out there just doing our thing. I remember just standing there like, man, boy, it's a good day to play some football. I'm ready to put some pads on. When I was out there hearing y'all, what they say, hit him in the mouth.
Yeah, hit him in the mouth.
Yeah. Everybody started screaming and all that, man. Oh yeah, shout out Coach Westbrook too, man. Shout out Coach Westbrook, man. I would say one of the guys that I kind of grew up knowing.
Yep.
And I would say a heck of a coach, and he's kind of like Coach AJ a little bit, where he's kind of been everywhere, man.
He's been. Yeah, Westbrook has done a little bit of everything, man. But not just on this campus. Spruce Creek, the land. Like, he's Pop Warner. He did it forever. He coached your brothers, all your brothers.
Yeah, all my brothers.
All
he
your
coached
brothers.
me.
Yeah.
He was the assistant coach basketball my senior year.
Yeah, man, that's what because Westbrook done everything, man. That's my assistant head coach. He helps me out tremendously day-to-day basis, paperwork stuff, all that type of stuff, and just knowing, the way around Mainland High School and, paperwork stuff and all that. So, again, man, shout out to West.
Don't he ref too?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
We both ref. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
he ain't kind of no summer league.
I didn't, but I did see it on Keezy Dre. Shout out my boy Dre, man.
Yeah,
I did see some of them clips.
Yeah,
man.
I
was glad I missed that, man.
Yeah.
That's like a good time. So now we're gonna get into a little fun section, right?
Yes, sir.
So now you gotta tread lightly with this, okay? Your top 5 Mainland football players that come out of this school.
Top 5?
Mm-hmm.
That's not hard.
Okay. All right, say less.
Two of them bloodline. You know, you got Antoine Wyatt.
Okay.
You got Marquise Walden. You got Denzel Houston.
What? Wow.
Denzel Houston.
Okay.
T.T. Tolliver.
Got okay.
And the fifth one, that might be the toughest one because there's so many people can fit that fifth spot. But I'm gonna go with, and it's a name that ain't nobody gonna say. But I'm gonna go with that fifth person gonna be Travis Rowland. Shout out to Coach 2117. 217 Rowland. That's his Twitter name. He gonna try to act humble, but 217 tackles in a year is crazy.
Man, I didn't. So Denzel was I didn't expect you to say Denzel.
Man, ain't too many people do it like him. Denzel, T.T. Tolliver when it comes to the quarterback conversation.
Okay.
And then after that, man, you can pick whoever else. But those two above and beyond everybody else.
Man, top 5 athletes.
There's another guy that wore number 1 too. That Coach Rowland. I got to bump you off, man. The Jai Harrell, man. Shout out to the Jai. What a Jai did in the playoffs, man. Over 1,000 yards in the playoffs alone.
Yeah.
Man, you ain't gonna see that again. That's special, man.
Man, Denzel was a good pick. He was. Those couple years he was balling.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I got a top 5. Man, I don't want to be biased because I'm from 2012.
Yeah.
We had Leonard.
Nah, man. Go from your era on.
Okay.
You go there. Now you get 5 from there.
Okay, so man, impacts. I gotta go Leonard Williams.
Yes, sir.
I graduated with him. We had a couple classes together. I gotta go Leonard. See, I'm biased, man. I seen Rick shut down the field when Rick Rupp was out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cyrus had a crazy. Was it sophomore and junior year? It was one of those. He went berserk. And then.
That's 3. You got 2 more.
Man, who used to touch it and just fly?
Trey Rod.
Nah, because
He
he was
on there for a year.
If I got to do Trey, you got to say Squirt then because Squirt went stupid.
Yeah, Squirt did go stupid.
Squirt went stupid. And he only had a year and a half. I remember he came. My senior year, they only let him play at the end of the year.
Because he was at Calvary.
Yeah.
He had that hardship with the family hardship, and he left. That boy went crazy. Week 1, we played Pasco County from out of that area over across, West Florida.
Yeah.
Man, Squirt had over 400 yards all purpose. They stopped kicking it to him. Now, they took the brakes off of it.
Yeah.
They had like 4 or 5 NFL guys. A couple of them went to Rutgers together. The guy used to be return kicks for the Dolphins, Jeremy Grant. Like, they had a bunch of people over there, man. But they stopped. Squirt was the best player on that field. Wasn't even close. They stopped kicking it to him.
Yeah.
It was so bad, we walking through the handshake line, they telling him to leave. As a coach, I'm standing behind him like, they not wrong. I mean, I hate to hear it, but they ain't wrong. Like, he too good for a Calvary Christian. Like,
Yeah, he was nasty.
he's different.
Man, so I remember, I want to go off of a run that I remember. I don't know his last name. I think number 5, it was David. He played receiver in 2012, 2013, I think. When he went crazy in the playoffs.
Is it David Hall? Or David something?
David something. I don't. Man, if you out there, bruh, yeah, you would definitely had a run. And then I would say somebody that shut down the whole field when he was out there. Shout out Westbrook.
Oh yeah.
When Westbrook, I think his
AJ,
senior year,
AJ different.
bro.
You can't throw the ball back there.
Cyrus probably had about 10 interceptions, just because they wasn't finna. You not throwing over there. I don't care what you're doing. You're not throwing over there. And my sleeper, Kalo.
Hannah.
Nasty.
Whew.
Nasty.
I like your picks, man, but you
Nasty.
so nobody from the 2020 era.
I can't.
No.
See, I was gone. So I was in the Army.
Okay.
So I'm kind of going to
From
where
what you saw.
10, 11, 12. My brothers, Ryan and all them. I mean, Rick, I got it. Oh, man. See, Rick was
2013.
Yeah, he was balling.
Yeah, he was balling.
I was at Aldo. I went to every game that year because Ryan was there. Oh, my God. I forgot about my brother Roman.
Yeah.
Balled out. Got hurt, but he was balling out. Could have went D1. Man, yeah, that's my list, man.
Yeah,
that's people that I watched. When we went to the games, it was like.
There's no wrong answer, man. That's the beauty about Mainland High School. We done had so much talent. There's no wrong answer. It's preference thing.
Yeah.
And my preference is, I went with the older crowd because, that's me. What Antoine Wyatt did, even when he got to Clemson, that's for y'all time.
Yeah.
He Nation All-Purpose Yard leader back in '95. Like he won't brag on himself, but he was a blue chip All-American his junior year at defensive back at Mainland High School, and then his senior year he was like top 2 or 3 running back in the country. Another blue chip All-American. Like it's ridiculous. Like what he did, and I could throw Coach TA on there. Coach TA don't have to take a back seat to nobody.
Right.
Coach TA is different animal. He went to Florida State during the Florida State era.
Yeah,
the Bobby Bowden, Deion Sanders, his head coach and his teammate, and that he went crazy there too. So man, there's no wrong answer, man. There's been so much talent here at Mainland. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I will say it's one player I'll never forget. I remember Squirt finally got eligible he could play, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm wrong. I feel like I'm right. He scored the first play he touched the ball on a reverse.
That sounds about right. that sound about right.
And everybody couldn't. And then he got on the team so late, he had like number 35 or something.
I think it was 35.
He didn't even have a number that was like, for Squirt, right? I remember they did a reverse, and he jumped over somebody. And this back when the stadium used to be packed.
Yeah.
And the stadium went crazy. And then I think they called it back or something like that. And then I think that the very next one he scored again. And it was like, and I had, I knew him,
Yeah.
I knew him from basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Because he could hoop too. So we used to kind of, play a lot in streets, open gyms. And so I never knew he was like that.
In football?
And yeah, I never knew until I seen that reverse. And then the next year he played quarterback.
And yeah.
Yeah, so shout out Squirt, man. That's another legend that people love to go see, man, especially when he was wearing that blue and gold, man.
Oh, yeah, man. They love to go see him when he was in that Navy blue at Calvary playing basketball.
Yeah.
He was like 8th grade, like dropping 25, 30 points a game on varsity. Like, his basketball career is legendary in itself, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Squirt, man.
One of the, and he don't, if you look at him, he kind of fat, right? Like he a little chunky. Like he do not look like he finna put that helmet on and take this 80 yards. Oh my God, take it 80 yards. I swear, bro, he's a freak. Like he look like he's not finna. He like a point guard, almost like a Chauncey Billups or something, bro. And on the field, this man, he bow-legged. He going 80. It don't even matter.
I don't think Squirt 5'9", man. He
Yes.
might be 5'7".
Yeah.
Yeah. He don't look like it, but boy.
You could put him running back, receiver, quarterback. I don't know. Did he play defense?
He played safety, I believe.
It was, matter of fact.
Yeah, he did play safety with that Calvary, but you had to play everything at Calvary.
Yeah. Calvary was one of those schools that had those freak athletes.
Yeah,
and then
but no one ever stayed there.
Yeah,
like Cortez, Davis, and all them. Like nobody ever stayed. Cortez,
Cortez is my cousin.
Exactly, man. Calvary, we produced some ballers at Calvary, but no one stayed there. Like Marcus Tatum had Marcus, a 7th, 8th grader, starting on varsity at tackle. Then goes to Mainland and All American, and the rest is history.
Yeah, Roman did the same thing. Roman was at Father Lopez.
At Lopez, yep.
Balling.
Yep.
Oh my God, him and Josh was balling out. You know what's crazy? That's my favorite quarterback from the city.
Josh. That's the most. That is the most forgot about baller from the city in that era. Like only reason Josh wasn't a Mainland legend because of Denzel Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Like other than that, they grew up playing on the same team and all that. Like man, I coached Denzel and Josh in Pop Warner. Josh was a baller. Josh had broke one of Tebow records at the time. I think his touchdown record in the season.
Yep.
When it was at Lopez. Like Josh didn't take a back seat to nobody. Like he just played in the era of Denzel Houston.
Yeah. What's crazy is that era was a really good era here for football.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially right before he came. What was that? 2000. When did they graduate? 15. Was
15
it
or
15?
16.
So I would say the 2010 when they was still at Pop Warner and all that, bro. Josh was he was almost like before his time.
Yeah,
because you look at him, he can't scramble. Josh ain't fast at all, but he got an arm, and he know the play.
Yeah. That's Josh. Like you said, he has an arm, and he's very accurate. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But what he beat you with is his mind.
Yep.
Like he can dissect it before it happened. Like that's what Josh was. Really good. That's why when he was coming out of Union College, hey man, I got a coaching job for you.
Mm-hmm.
Before you get back to the city of Daytona Beach, I need you to come coach with me at Atlantic. So but Josh's football mind is amazing.
Yeah, you can really see it too, even in the pregame with the developments of the quarterbacks. I've known him since let me see, Josh. Him and Roman best friends.
Yep.
I probably know Josh since he was in elementary.
Oh yeah.
And to just see him grow, to see him get better, even when they used to play football in the yard. I look at my daddy like, hey, boy, he could throw. He been able to throw, bro, since 7. So to see his development and then to see him out on the field last year, it meant a lot to me. Like, oh man, I got to see him kind of in his habitat of this is what I do. You know what I mean? Even that backup quarterback you were saying, I thought he looked good in warm-ups last year. And I went to one of the games here.
Yeah.
And I thought he looked really good. So
Yeah.
shout out Josh, man. Shout out Josh, man. Other than that, is there anything you want to say before we go? I really had enjoyed the time. Anybody you want to shout out? Anything you want to get off your chest real quick before we get out of here?
Nah, man. Just shout out to the community, man. Y'all know, like I say, this is the community school of Daytona. You know, people hate on it sometimes, but you know, everybody want to be a buck at the end of the day. So shout out to y'all, man. Keep sending your kids to Mainland. For everybody that come support us, keep supporting us. And for our admin that might watch this, I don't know, but I love y'all. Gotta shout out my wife because I don't want to be sleeping on the couch. So shout out to the wife. Well, other than that, man, yeah, it's gonna be a fun season. Great schedule for y'all. You know, come out, support these boys every Friday night. Enjoy the band, pay that $5 parking, and yeah, you know, Buck Pride never died.
Hey, man, I really ain't got much else to say, man. Just make sure you hit the link below. The legendarymusicshop.com is gonna be ticking while we yeah. You already know. Well, other than that, man, I appreciate the time, Coach. I wish y'all a good year, even though I'm gonna be out there with y'all, right?
Yeah.
But I hope the year goes smooth, man, and we able to make it happen and we get that ring, man, that y'all deserve, man. Hard work, it pay off. So, and I'm a firm believer, I'm a firm supporter. Other than that, bro, we out. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
Hold up, 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 hold up. I told that you better hold up. I made a throw up. Legendary about to blow up. Million niggas need to hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Legendary.